Hey, if we made covers, we could sell them. Hey, that's a good idea, people.
Hey, what's up? Um, well, it's a spy comedy. Take a guess who came up with. Take a guess who picked it.
It was in a notebook.
Binder.
Binder. Notebook. Binders. A bunch of movies that we were given, and my assignment was to pick out one or two out of
Yeah.
it. Not knowing what it was when I picked it. The other one I kind of knew what it was, but I didn't think he would like it because it was more romance,
So anyway,
hypnosis, time machine, time travel, whatever.
so
Okay.
anyway, the movie is called The Nude Bomb,
And
and
anybody that remembers Get Smart?
that
Whoa!
terrible movie starring Steve Carell,
No, the TV series.
that terrible movie from the director of Anger Management.
No, the TV series. Get Smart.
How did it compare to the Pink Panther?
Hmm, I don't know.
Because when I saw this, I kept thinking of the Pink Panther.
Who came
Um,
out first? What years were they? Also, who was that other not so smart detective?
Columbo,
No, well, yeah, Columbo, he didn't act smart, but he was smart.
Dick Tracy,
This one, it's Get Smart. His name is
Austin
Smart.
Powers.
I never saw that, so I don't care to. Anyway, here we go. It might be on MeTV. I don't know.
What's another? Those are the only ones I can think of. Pink Panther, Columbo.
I'm
Uh,
sure we'll think of something.
anyway. So this
Inspector
movie,
Gadget? No. Okay. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go!
the Daffy Duck cartoon, the Super Snooper.
Okay. I think we got a few there.
So anyway, this cartoon, or this, well, it's pretty much a cartoon. Um, oh, are you talking about Spy Hard or The Naked Gun?
Oh God, those were, yeah. Maybe that's where they came up with the naked bomb. Or
This came
that,
out before The Naked Gun.
okay. And folks, by the
This came out
title,
the same.
you can imagine what the bomb does.
This came out the same year as Airplane.
Oh, Airplane was much better.
So anyway, in this, it's about a spy who has a ton of gadgets.
Not really. A shoe phone, a stapler phone,
Yeah,
a desk that drives. You can drive it like a car.
a a couch table that
Oh,
like folds so that way it can rise up.
the car can come
Um,
up so nobody sees where he goes to what level of an elevator or whatever. I don't know.
yeah.
Oh, and then drive in the back of the semi truck and wash the car and paint it a new color
Oh yeah.
and then come back out. And didn't it say on the truck it said travel smart or something?
Travel change or something. I
No,
don't know.
moving smart or
I
it
guess.
was like a moving van semi truck.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
So they tried. Uh,
basically it's kind of like a James Bond movie, except thank God shorter, funnier.
some of it was funny. Some of it reminded me of the TV series Get Smart, but I don't remember Get Smart being that many puns throughout the whole thing.
Now you know what it's like. You get the
Mm-hmm.
scoop, Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's another one.
Yep, maybe. E.T. and Nuki?
No.
Mm. Okay, let's go on. So here we go. He was retired, and his old chief called him back in. The world needed him. Not like this.
Okay, do you want to talk about the plot, or can I get into some of the issues I have with the
No,
movie?
let's talk about the plot, and then
You can talk about the plot.
then you can issue away.
I'll give the issues.
Okay, so the world was upset that what is the group called again? Chaos. Chaos came out with it was the nude bomb, right?
Yeah.
So if this bomb,
Where it turns people from wearing regular clothes to naked. So
nude,
Of course you can tell it's a K-pick because
I didn't know that.
you didn't know that based on the title.
No, I didn't know that they would have a football team. What else did they have?
Guards outside of Buckingham Palace.
Oh, and then they also had
People in suitcases,
the
apparently.
United, no, not the United Way, the world that gets together, the leaders,
Oh, the UN.
UN. Yeah, they got naked too, and yeah, and then
Even though, like, 20 seconds later, Maxwell Smart is wearing clothing.
right, he walks out of the building and he's got his suit on again.
God, this feels like it's significantly edited down. It feels like it was like a 2-hour movie that they chopped down to 93 minutes.
It could have been. Could have been.
I felt like I was watching Axum, except with good audio and visual and video
And this one was
and a
kind
restoration.
of like cut here, scene there, scene there, scene there.
There's
So
one
there was
part.
always a double agent that was telling
There's one part.
chaos where they were going.
There's one part where people are buried. Where people are
in the snow.
yeah, almost completely buried down to their feet in snow, and then 1 second later they're somewhere else, and it's never mentioned again.
They were from the avalanche. They were buried from head to knee because his phone rang.
Yeah.
And then the other heel was the answering machine.
And then 2 seconds later, boom, now they're back, and it's never mentioned again.
Yeah. And Agent 22, she was new. She wasn't in the other one. She was very good at being invisible. But then she always showed up and freaked him out.
Can I get in? Oh, by the way, this movie is PG, so that means there
Tells you
can
right in the
be.
beginning.
So that means Kay gets to watch all the male butts she wants.
Now, wait a minute. When they were touring at the Universal Studios, the bus was too heavy. So they said, okay, now you get to act like Moses. Get in the water, people. And this lady comes out with a see-through top on, and you could see her chest.
That's not
duplicated.
Nudity. That's not nudity.
Well, you sure saw
it's
enough.
not nudity.
Did you see anything? Any details?
So
did she need to be nude for you to see her details?
Equality.
But you did see a naked butt at the end, where it said the end, the end, the end.
Yeah, but it was sandwiched between two male butts that you loved.
I don't care for that. Okay, that doesn't make a movie hit or miss with me.
Typical woman, always looking at men just for their sexual bodies.
Forget it. Then I'm not atypical. Anyway, can we finish?
She's not. It's just my running gag. Essentially parodying. It's essentially me critiquing the MPAA, how you can show butt cracks and male butts in PG and PG-13 movies, but a breast gets you an R rating because
okay, drop
the
it.
MPAA,
who cares?
Because the MPAA thinks your body is inappropriate, I guess.
Okay, who cares?
Your body is more inappropriate than swearing, blood, guns, or bullets. Tell me I'm wrong.
So anyway, they're going on a plane and they're going to the what are the mountains? Poconos. Poconos to a certain hill.
I would
No,
guessed
the Poconos are in like
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, like where Dirty Dancing took place. And so then
maybe this is the same. Maybe it's the same universe because I didn't see much dancing.
Right. Got it. Okay, so then the chief said, shouldn't you be bringing everybody? And he's like, okay, yes, we'll bring everybody. So then his agent number 13, I think, the guy he would work with.
Who was that guy who kept popping up everywhere?
I think that was an agent he used to work with.
Okay.
Agent 13,
Give me your
I think.
glasses.
Okay, people. Agent 13
Return to Zombie Island.
Would be there when he needed somebody to sound off to. And you shouldn't clean glasses like that, new ones. It's because it's so humid outside, it fogged out.
Keep talking.
So anyway,
Ah.
they're going to be on an airplane, and they're going to the Poconos. And then, so the Agent 13, he checks them at the engine and said, "Did you check everything at least once?" He said, "I checked it twice. There's a bomb that's going to go off at 5,000 feet." So then then he finds them in the, where the flight attendants have the food and they make coffee and have bottled water and soda and that. So then he's there and he's like, "I think it's Agent, what was it, 86 or 36, 46, whatever, 48, whatever." And then she comes on board, and then he meets him in another spot on the plane, and he says, "I think it's those two smart IT computer geeks." And then, nope, they came on
Are
board.
you talking about the two with glasses?
Yeah. And then
One of them looked like Rick Moranis.
yeah, sort of. The boy, it was sister and brother. And then he finds him in the toilet and says, "I think it's Agent 22." And then he hears Agent 22 coming on.
As you can see, she hates being late.
Yep. So then he accidentally flushed him down the toilet.
We
And
don't
then,
see it.
then Crocus, or what is the guy that set up the apartment with all the gadgets? What was his name?
I don't know.
Okay, so then he's like, "Get out of the bathroom, I need the bathroom." So I'm hoping the guy got out of the tank area before that guy went to the bathroom and flushed.
He was essentially like Alfred.
And so then they said, "Okay, we're all here, we're ready to take
Wait,
off."
were you talking about the Green Hornet?
No.
The Lone Ranger?
No. And then
two other bad movies.
Then he says, "Nope, this flight is
Canceled.
grounded, canceled, whatever." So then he goes back to the apartment and he says, "I am not leaving this apartment until we get this figured out." So the double agent was a duplicate of one of the characters. You'll have to watch this movie and find out who it was.
Now we know what the writers of Pluto Nash watch to get ideas.
You think so? Oh my god.
That script was in production since like the 80s.
Okay. So you wanted to give some imperfections.
Pretty much my problems were that it didn't connect from scene to scene.
Right. It was choppy.
Kentucky Fried Movie connects to stuff better. Movie 43 connects to stuff better.
Well, if
inappropriate. Ugh, no, I'm not going to phrase that movie in any kind of way.
But when they had to go to Austria to see the guy's wife, you wanted them to be on a plane to get there, or just, voila, we're in Austria. Okay, we can only ski now because of the avalanche. We have to.
I would have liked. Okay. The next scene, it would have been them. I would have liked to have seen them at the location, but maybe like in ice or something, or like still freezing. Or
he was not in ski winter gear. He was in his suit.
Still, you could have had them in like ice cubes or something.
Yeah, well, they were in a car and then they skied, and then he went flying down, flipped over, landed in front of the house.
There's like 3 times where something will happen and then it'll just cut next scene like nothing happened.
Yeah. Well, maybe they wanted to just keep going. I did not figure out who the double agent was. You did.
Well, yeah.
But if you would watch the TV show, you wouldn't have figured it out that easily. I thought it was the boy that was
It's its own thing. You don't need to watch the show.
No, you don't. That's right. I thought it was one of this guy, or I thought it was one of that guy. But you know what? You're going to have to watch it and get smart as to who it was.
And then there's one part near the end where it reminded me of an episode of Dexter's Laboratory, probably where they got that idea.
Oh, yeah, with all the computer screens and all of
not that part.
All the duplication.
Yes.
Repetition. Oh God, that became a mess.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they had to have been going through like 6 at a time. Oh, You've got to
And
watch the
one
fight
part,
scene, the fight scene in the lab in the mountain.
yeah, well, if you're going to watch the movie, you might as well watch till the end.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. Were there any credit or anything at the end? I don't think we watched past the end.
No, because we had to do a lot for movies today.
Yep. This is Uno number one. Then we have Dos, and then we have
Trace.
Traits. Dos is going to have a little bit more to it, but
This movie is available on Blu-ray if you want
no,
to buy
no,
it.
no, no, no. We have a DVD, and we might not keep it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Should I mention who we're going to give it to?
No,
Why? I mean,
because I could take it to work and give it to some people that have not seen this
hey,
type
hey,
of movie.
hey.
They probably have never seen Maxwell Smart.
Hey, we're an
He's
imperfect
smart.
family. We need to accept flaws.
I will walk away right now.
Join us next time where it'll be our 352nd review, so that's the special one.
Yay! Woo-hoo!
Bye.
Bye-bye.